Hi everybody, this is Mrs. Babin, and today we're going to talk about the basic elements of writing. If you remember, the last time that we talked, I showed you this FCAT Writes rubric, and we talked a little bit about the different levels and how you can become an amazing writer and maybe some of the things that you could do that would kind of start to count against you. But today I want to draw your focus over to the criteria. And so we're going to look at these 4 areas that are on this FCAT Writes rubric, and we're really going to pay attention and try to define them for you today. So the 4 areas that are the basic elements of writing a timed essay are focus, organization, support, and of course conventions. So let's start with focus. What exactly is focus? And you can see my little dog there with his glasses on, and he's trying to bring everything into focus by wearing glasses. But here's what we know about focus from the people who make the FCAT Writes test. They tell us that focus is how clearly the paper presents and maintains a main idea. In other words, have you stayed tight on the topic from beginning to end? Our second area that we're going to talk about and try to define is organization, and we're going to do this in 2 parts. And if you notice our little screen bean guy there, he looks like he's trying to make a web liner to get himself organized before he actually writes. When we talked to those FCAT Writes people again, they told us exactly what they look for in organization. So they told us that they're really looking at the structure or plan of development, that beginning, the middle, and the end, and whether the points logically relate to one another. So to make that just a little more simple, have you written a strong beginning, have you put great support in the middle, and have you ended with a really strong conclusion, and did all the ideas connect to one another? And did you start with a gripping grabber? Have you really gotten your reader excited about the topic that you're writing? Have you used transitional words to connect one idea to the next? And have you ended with a really strong conclusion? Sometimes we start off great, but it's also important that we end great. Another huge area in our essays is support. And if you notice our guy up here, he's thinking about something. Looks like his puppy dog. And he might include that in his essay. But support is this. Did you provide examples and anecdotes to show how the supporting ideas and the topic connect? Have you used those personal experiences? Have you come up with great examples? Have you included things like dialogue and analogies? Have you used rhetorical questions? Have you included sensory details so that you can show us, not tell us, how these ideas connect to your topic? Of course, we can't forget about conventions. And conventions are punctuation, capitalization, spelling, and sentence variety. It's really important that we're writing that we use all the correct punctuation. If you're asking a rhetorical question, did you use a question mark? Have you capitalized the right things? Have you used the best spelling that you know how to use? And have you mixed up your sentence variety? Have you sometimes used simple sentences and sometimes use questions and sometimes use compound complex sentences? The more variety you have, the more it will flow and the easier it will be for your reader to connect to it. So these are the 4 areas: focus, organization, support, and conventions. And we hope today that we've been able to help you get a little more of an idea of what it is that we're talking about when we talk about those things. So as your exit slip for this little screencast, we want you to think about what are your areas of strengths and what areas give you trouble. And if you go ahead and write that down on your Bellwork paper, that would be fabulous, and you'll give your teachers a better idea of how we can help you during the course of the year become better writers. So thanks a lot, and I'll see you guys around campus. Bye!